prettier every day. Look at that face. Look at it.
You're welcome. Yes. We're lucky she remembers our face. Did you think we'd left you for good?
Well, one of these days when she's bigger, we'll tell her exactly what happened, why we handled it.
Yeah. Why your daddy's got a big bump on his head. You sure you're feeling all right?
Don't remind me. Yeah, it's okay. I don't think I'm really up to doing a full day's work, though.
I wouldn't let you.
But I have to get out of the office for just a little while. I'll talk to Cliff, and that'll give us the rest of the afternoon together.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I would like that. Listen, I'm going to go out for a little bit this morning. Nicole's coming home today, and I want to get her a welcome home gift. So I'll get a welcome home gift for you. You want a welcome home gift, too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You've given me the only welcome home gift I've ever wanted. I can't believe it. We're having another baby.
I know, it's amazing. And all those doctors who said I'd never have a baby. Huh? I'm going to call the doctor. Baby. You're supposed to have a baby.
That's the phone we're not going to answer.
Okay. A Scott resident.
The one thing we're not going to do is talk to the press. Would you want some milk? Want some milk?
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Scott wishes to speak to you.
Who is it?
Mrs. Michaels. I told you didn't want to take her call.
No. Mrs. Timmons, I will talk to her. Thank you. Emily, it's Draper.
Oh, Draper, I thought I saw your car drive in last night. I'm so glad you're back.
Yeah, I'm glad to be home, too.
I just can't wait to see you. Draper, you're not staying at the penthouse now, are you? I mean, April and you aren't back together or anything.
Why don't I talk to you about that in person, all right?
Do you mean it?
Yeah, sure. Look, I'll be down in a few minutes, okay?
Sure, that's wonderful. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye.
Now, wait a minute, sweetheart. I can't arrange to have the ceremony done this afternoon, not even if I pull every string I have at City Hall.
You sure did change your tune. Last night you couldn't wait for me to set a date. You didn't even give me a chance to talk about it, just ran out of the house.
Oh, now, wait a minute. That was an emergency.
Well, I know it was important. I'm not saying it wasn't it. I mean, I'm very happy that Nancy Carr is alive and all that, but I'm alive, too, and I think that I deserve a little bit of attention.
Yes, you deserve it, and I'm sure you'll get it.
You told me you wanted me to leave you a note, so I did. I thought you'd be happy.
Well, to tell you the truth, honey, I didn't even see your little message until after I woke up this morning. I didn't get it last night till 3 a.m. Fell asleep with my clothes on. But look, sleep or no sleep, I got a very heavy schedule at the office today.
See? You're making excuses. I think you're the one that's not sure about this wedding.
Well, I'm the one who shouldn't be. You know, sometimes I look in that little mirror that you messed up, and I ask myself just what the hell I'm doing.
Just what does that little mirror say?
It comes right out and tells me that I'm a turkey, but I don't pay any attention to it because I love you anyway. You hear what I said?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it.
All right, honey, look, I'll promise you this much. I'll see if I can arrange for the ceremony today, but I can't guarantee the mayor.
You promised me the mayor.
I didn't tell him he was going to have to arrange his schedule to suit ours. If it can be done, it'll be done.
Well, when exactly will you know?
I can't be sure. I'm going to have to make a lot of phone calls now, see what I can put together. Probably not going to be what you were expecting. Probably have to settle for a court judge. Probably no friends either, for that matter. As soon as I know something for sure, I'll call you back.
No, don't.
What do you mean, don't?
I mean, don't call me here. I have to go out. I have to pick up my wedding outfit. It's being altered, so, I'll call you.
Oh, okay, hon. I'll talk to you then.
Okay, bye-bye. Gunther, is that you?
Who's calling, please?
Raven Swift.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Swift. Mr. Whitney's dressing at the moment.
Well, that's okay. That doesn't matter because I want to talk to you. Look, Gunther, I need your help desperately.
What, my help?
Yes. Something has come up. My fiancé and I decided to get married today. This afternoon, as a matter of fact, by the mayor himself.
Well, congratulations, Mrs. Swift.
Oh, well, thank you, but I don't need your congratulations. I need your help. Look, it happened so suddenly that I have about half a dozen errands to run, and, well, otherwise it's going to be impossible to go through with the wedding. So please, could you help me?
Look, I'm sorry, Mrs. Swift, but I really can't do that. I mean, I know I drove you around the other day, but I shouldn't have done that either.
Woody, but this is more important than the other day. Please, Gunther, don't let me down. Look, Mr. Whitney won't mind, I'm sure.
Well, okay, I'll ask him for you.
Good. Do that, ask him. And can you ask him fast? Because I'm in a hurry. We don't want to keep the mayor waiting, do we? To say nothing of the chief of police.
Look, I'll call you back later. Are you at home?
Yes. Thank you. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
That was Mrs. Swift. She was wondering if I could do some chauffeuring for her this morning.
Well, she's got a nerve, hasn't she?
Well, she said it was a kind of emergency because she's getting married.
When? Today?
Sure, this afternoon, sir. I think she's going to get married at the City Hall. She mentioned the mayor and all.
Yeah, she was boasting about that to me. Saying that she was going to have the mayor marry her. I'll tell you what, Gunther. Call her back.
Now, Mr. Whitney?
Yes. Tell her it's all right.
You mean, you want me to drive her around?
It'll be my wedding gift to her.
Oh, Draper, it's so wonderful to see you. It's been so long. It's been gone such a long time.
I heard that both of us were at the same place for a while.
Yes, I wanted to see you so much. That's why I went to East Meadows, because I can't stand it when I don't see you. I've been listening to the radio all morning. I just can't believe what was going on there. I knew that Matt Sharkey was a terrible person, but I had no idea that he was a criminal.
Yeah, there were a lot of criminals up there.
Just as long as you got back all right. Oh, how happy the Cars must be right now, being back together again. Almost as happy as I am, having you home.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad to be home, too. With my wife, my daughter.
Julia won't be your only child for very long.
I know the truth, Emily. I know the truth. And I know that you're a liar.
Draper, didn't Sharkey tell you that he had nothing to do with me at the hospital?
No, he tried to convince me of that. You told him I was there, didn't you? And then he took advantage of the situation by telling me that lie about you getting pregnant by a lawyer.
It's not a lie.
Don't you realize what you did by telling him that? You almost cost 3 people their lives. April, me, and Nancy.
Draper, I didn't know the danger I was putting you into. Honestly, I never would have told him.
So it's true, you did tell him. I didn't think Sharkey was smart enough to figure it out by himself. Did you also suggest the lies?
They weren't lies. God, this is a nightmare. I thought you were coming up here to take me in your arms and tell me you knew the truth, and that we'd always be together, that we'd be family.
I have a family upstairs.
But you still have no proof.
I do have proof. Sharkey told me himself.
No, he wouldn't do that.
He enjoyed it, Emily. He enjoyed telling me before he shot me.
No.
Well, that's what he had to do to protect himself. He had to kill all of us.
That man is a monster. He doesn't deserve any pity.
But you do.
Me?
You're carrying his child.
No, Draper, wait. You can't leave me like this. You can't.
Emily, I feel sorry for you, but God, you disgust me.
You used to love me. I was your wife once.
Yes, Kirk and Emily Michaels. That was a lie, too, wasn't it?
This baby I am carrying is yours. Now, if Matt Sharkey lied to you once, what makes you think he wouldn't lie to you a second time?
You had no need to lie again. It was like a deathbed confession.
But, Draper, I love you.
And I love my wife, so let's just forget all of this.
I can't forget it. My God, you're my life. You're everything.
And you're carrying your life. Heredity doesn't have any effect on morality, so I'm sure if you try very hard, you'll be able to raise a decent human being.
No, not without you. Not without his father.
How long are you going to cling to this fantasy?
It's not a fantasy. It's the truth.
Convince yourself. Convince the baby if you can. But you'll never convince me.
No, Draper. Draper, wait. Wait, don't you see? Don't you see how impossible it would have been?
What?
For Sharky and me to have had an affair in the hospital. No, don't you remember the Hathaway? With the doctors and the nurses walking all over the place at any time, any hour of the day? Don't you see how Sharky and I could never have managed to have been alone?
I almost forgot something.
What?
Little souvenir. Something to remind you of Sharky.
Oh, my God. Draper!
Flight 902 from Miami and Orlando is now deplaning at gate 14. Visitors wishing to meet passengers arriving on flight 902 may do so at gate 14.
Oh, Miles. Oh, Miles, I'm so glad to be home. Oh, I'm so glad to be here. Oh, no, don't let go, don't.
Oh, come on, at least let me see what you look like.
Oh, awful like that. I couldn't sleep last night thinking about this morning. Oh, thinking about being back home again with you and Adam and Jody.
Skycap to gate 14.
Well, I got a correction for you.
Skycap.
You look terrific.
14.
You look beautiful, most beautiful arriving passenger on any airline anywhere in the country.
Oh, what a day for a reunion. Tell me all about what happened to Nancy.
Not now. I just want to talk about us. You'll hear all from my sister firsthand.
Oh, are they all right,
They're
April?
fine, but quiet. Just want to concentrate on the two of
Mr.
us.
Gerald Wilson, please pick up the
How are you feeling?
courtesy phone.
Are you sure you're all right? God, you look so healthy, I can't stand
I
it.
feel wonderful. I was so weak for so long, I never thought I'd get all my strength back, but now I feel like I could play 10 sets of tennis and dance the night away.
Now, we're going to hold off on the tennis and the dance.
Now,
Just for a
Miles,
while.
don't you dare start talking about bed rest when I get home.
Who said anything about rest?
Oh, Miles. Oh, I missed you so much. Oh, there's so much I want to say to you and so much I want to hear about.
Well, there's an awful lot to tell. But these next few days, they belong just to us.
Oh, you're back much sooner than I expected.
Well, is my husband still home?
No, he said he was going to his office for about an hour, but he'll be home shortly. Can I fix you something for lunch?
Yes, you can. I am starving.
Well, you didn't get any breakfast, so it's no wonder. You know, you really must take good care of yourself now, Mrs. Scott.
I will. I promise you. Listen, I was too excited to eat this morning, but now I am ravenous.
I'll fix you something especially nice.
Thank you. Junk. Bill. I thought he'd be so happy to see Junk Bill. Oh, welcome home, April.
Hello, Monticello.
April? Well, now, Emily, how did you manage that? I thought there were strict orders and you were not.
You've been gone a while.
Oscar's only part-time now. There's a new man on the elevator today.
Well, then I will have to make sure that he also has strict orders not to let you go into that private elevator.
You really think it's all over, don't you? You really believe that you've won?
Emily, I'm not gloating.
No. But you are congratulating yourself, aren't you? You think it's easier just to accept what Matt Sharkey has to say, even though that man has proven himself to be a liar.
Well, then the two of you made a good team, didn't you?
Draper's accepted it, too. Says he's not going to feel one pang of conscience ever again.
There's no reason why he should feel any pangs of conscience. The baby you are carrying is not his, and you know it.
Do you? Do I? Are you kidding me? Do I?
I have known it from the beginning. I may not have had proof, but I had my feelings.
So it's all settled then. You both made up your minds.
Draper and I love each other, and that was settled a long time ago.
So what am I supposed to do? What's going to happen to me?
Sorry, I don't know. But you can start by saying goodbye.
All right, I'll say goodbye. I'll leave this damn building. Leave this stupid town, too, if I have to. But I'll tell you something, April. If you think I'm out of your lives, you're wrong.
Well, then, I guess that's a little bit of bad news, isn't it? Emily, before you go, let me give you some good news.
What do you mean?
Well, actually, it's something I've known for quite a while. In fact, I'm surprised you haven't noticed, just looking at me.
What are you talking about, April?
You're right. Draper's going to have another baby. Because I'm pregnant.
Now, wait just a second. It's the third time I've been transferred from one office to another. I'm getting tired of it. Mallory. Police Chief Derek Mallory. I can't very well whip out my badge and show it to you, now can I? Please let me speak to him, yes. Hello, look, this is Police Chief Derek Mallory. I've been trying to reach the mayor all morning. I've been told he's in a conference. A bridge? Well, I was wondering if he left a message with anybody there about a wedding ceremony. He did? Well, thank God I finally found somebody who knows what I'm talking about. Yes, we did. That's why I'm calling you. I was wondering if we could have the ceremony done this afternoon. Well, that's all right. I figured maybe he couldn't. But I thought maybe one of the city court judges. Judge Wilkerson. That'd be perfect. He's a friend of mine. Do you think so? That soon? Well, all right. Yes. Call me back as soon as you know. Thank you. Well, maybe I can move mountains after all. So tomorrow becomes today, huh? God, I hope you know what you're doing.
Arthur, you are a doll. Thank you so much. What are you doing here?
Well, believe it or not, darling, this is my vehicle.
Yes, I know, but I thought...
I know. You thought that you were going to be using it this morning to run your errands. Well, as it turned out, I had an errand or two myself to run. So I thought we might both use the car, if that's all right with you.
I suppose. But I am in a bit of a hurry. I am going to be married this afternoon.
So it's true. It's not just another ploy.
Yes, it's true. And nothing is going to stop me.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Gunther, the doors.
All right, what are you doing?
Locking us in? To make sure that you don't walk down that wedding aisle.
Let me out of this car.
Let's you and I have a little talk.
I said let me out of this car. I could have you arrested for kidnapping.
Who's going to arrest me? Derek Mallory? Come on, Raven. I'm doing you a favor. Now, just how far did you plan to let this little wedding game of yours go?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Admit it. You'd like for the both of us to just drive off right now and leave poor Derek up there alone at the altar. Start the car.
Gunther, no! Stop the car!
You know, you better be careful, honey. You might just get carried away and really marry this guy. And we both know that that's not what you really want.
Let go of me, you arrogant fool!
Let the lady out, Gunther. Move the car, Gunther.
going to say?
You think my mommy will like it?
I think your mommy's going to love this, hon. And she's going to love it even more when I tell her it was your idea to do it. I think I hear them, kiddo. Come on, I want you to stand up right over here and hold this sign up so your mommy sees it. You stay right there. I think she's coming. Hold it in front of you. Here she is. Well done. Oh, my God. Oh, so happy to see you. Here, look.
Oh, Adam! Hi, sweetheart. Did you make that for me? Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Miles, I swear, I think he's grown since the last time I saw him in Key West.
Yeah, well, he's waited a long time for this day. Haven't you, Tiger? We all have.
Come here. Sit down in my lap. Give me a big hug. Oh, how about your present?
Hey, you're looking good, Mrs. C.
Oh, thank you. I feel wonderful. And I owe you a great deal of thanks for that.
Why, thanks for what? What did I do?
Well, one thing I never had to worry about while I was in the hospital and then at that clinic in Florida was how my troops back here were getting along. I knew you would take very good care of them for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. But look, it was a pleasure. And now it's going to be even more pleasure. I can take care of you. Listen, you wouldn't be hungry by any chance, would you?
No, I had breakfast on the plane.
Oh, yeah? Well, you better digest that pretty quick. Because I was up at 7 o'clock this morning making a very big homecoming lunch for you. And I want all the plates clean by the time I'm finished serving.
My goodness, you shouldn't have gone to all that trouble, really.
What trouble? Look, you have to have nutritious, good food, don't you? You have to keep up your strength. That's what the doc always says, right, Doc?
Whatever you say, Mrs. Goodman.
Right. Now, look, I want you all in the dining room, and I'll start serving. Come on, everybody in.
Come on. Whoa.
How about you sitting right over here?
Yeah, and I sit in between both of you boys. You know, the crowd seems a little sparse around here.
Why do you say that?
Okay, I just thought that my little sister would be here.
Oh, Jody wanted to be here. She just couldn't.
Why not? What's she up to?
What do you think? She's down at the dance studio.
She never misses a day of working out, does she?
No, but this is not just working out. She's in the midst of intensive rehearsals.
Right.
Gavin and she have been working long, long hours to prepare for her debut.
Oh, she's going to be so wonderful. I just know it. Hope she gets us good seats for opening night. I cannot wait to see her.
She'll be back around 6.
Hey, maybe that's her now.
I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe she got Gavin to give her a few minutes off for good behavior. Hello?
Miles, you're back from the airport.
Derek, yeah, we just got back a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, great. You must be awfully proud. I'm real happy for you.
Thanks. I am kind of walking on air. You're right.
Well, wish Nicole my best, and I'll stop by and visit as soon as I can.
Well, you're welcome anytime. Listen, thank you very much for calling.
Well, listen, I called up for another reason.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Derek. You don't have a case for me today, do you?
No. But I do have a favor I want to ask.
Oh, sure. What is it?
I hate now to ask, since you're in the middle of a reunion, but I was wondering if you could come down to City Hall this afternoon at about 4 o'clock. Promise to only keep you for about a half an hour.
Well, I suppose I could do that. Why do you need me?
Well, this afternoon, Raven and I are getting married.
This afternoon? Wasn't much of an engagement, was it?
Well, I know it's kind of short notice, but Miles, I'd be very proud if you'd serve as my best man.
Well, all right, sure. I'd be happy to.
All right. The ceremony's going to be held in room 810. It's right next to the Marriage License Bureau.
All right, I'll be there.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Well, I guess this is it, kid. I never really thought it was going to happen. She'll settle down when she realizes I love her. And I really do love her.
I heard those two were planning to tie the knot. Geraldine sent me the clippings from the newspaper that announced their engagement.
Strange match, isn't it? Poor guy.
Well, I bet I know which of the two was the moving force behind that marriage.
Well, as long as they're happy, is that right?
Yeah, that's all that counts.
Tell you, I hate to steal Derek's thunder, this being his wedding day.
Why, what do you mean?
Well, the happiest man in the wedding party is supposed to be the groom, isn't it? Not today.
Nicole, can you put this back together again?
I think Emily has finally decided to throw in the towel. She told me that she was going to move out of this building and out of Monticello.
Wow. If that were the truth.
Oh, it's gonna be just you and me.
You and me and Julia and whoever.
Whomever?
Whomever.
Oh.
Did I? Oh, I hope I didn't speak too soon.
Oh, no, let me get that.
That can't possibly be Emily.
Oh, let's not jump to conclusions. Getting too awful, all this running around. Yes, what is it? What? Who? No, I'm not expecting her. Well, yes, if she's in the elevator already, it is too late. Yeah.
Who is it?
Raven.
What does she want?
The poor man doesn't know. He said that she said it was important that she see us, so he let her come right up.
Terrific, terrific. There goes our very quiet, romantic lunch.
Oh, come on. I am in too good a mood right now. Not even Raven can ruin it for me.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, you don't know. You don't know how excited I am about our future together.
Raven, what is the matter?
Nothing. I'm fine.
If you're fine, why are you crying?
Because I'm so happy.
You're happy? You don't look happy.
Haven't you ever heard of tears of joy?
Well, what happened to brighten you up this way?
Seeing the two of you.
The two of us, what did we do?
Well, I heard of all the terrible things that you two went through, and here you are. And you're both so happy, and you're together, and it's wonderful. Oh, I just wish I could have a relationship half as good as the two of you.
You will. Someday. I'm sure.
I doubt it. Look at my marriage record.
Well, maybe you're being too pessimistic.
Oh, come on. No, marriage can be wonderful, but you've got to be willing to be open and honest with your partner.
The worst thing that you could possibly do would be to marry someone and be dishonest with them, right? I mean, with your feelings.
Yeah. What are we talking about? I mean, this is beginning to sound like a seminar on marriage or something.
We do seem to be pontificating a lot.
But you have every right to. You two love each other, and you've made your marriage work. You deserve a medal.
Yes, we do. We deserve a medal.
Mm-hmm.
We do. Thank you.
Sure.
Look, I don't think you came over here to listen to us espouse on the wonders of the institution of marriage,
Well,
really.
you never did say why you came over.
Well, I needed advice.
Well, listen, we were just having a little lunch. If you'd like to join us, if we can help you, we'll help.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but I think you've helped me already.
What do you mean?
Look, why don't the two of you just finish your lunch? I really think that I should be going.
Pardon, what's this all about?
Hey! I'm really not sure why I came over here. I just know that I've been very confused, and, believe it or not, you've helped me make a decision. So, thank you.
Yes, Jenny, I'll take care of all those calls when I get to the station. I'll be at my desk in 20 minutes. Goodbye. Oh, bad timing.
Good morning, Geraldine.
Oh, Skylar.
How are you?
Well, I'm just fine. I'm a little bit rushed for time at the moment, dear. Now, if you're looking for more publicity for the Whitney Dance Company, I'm sorry you'll have to wait.
Well, no, actually, my business has to do with Raven. Is she here?
No, I'm sorry, she isn't.
Pity. We met earlier, and I'm not terribly satisfied with the way we left things between us.
Well, Skylar, you're perfectly welcome to come in and wait, but I just have no idea when she'll be back.
Well, I really would like to talk to her. I would like to straighten out a little misunderstanding.
You've had yet another argument?
A difference of opinion.
My dear boy, that seems to be all you have with Raven.
Well, Geraldine, you know what they say about the course of true love.
Now, see here. Skylar Whitney, you come right in here and sit down. I want to talk to you.
Oh, I thought you were in a rush to leave.
I am, but there's time for this. Now, sit down. Skylar, I try very hard not to poke my nose into other people's business, but there comes a time when I cannot remain silent any longer.
What's on your mind?
What is happening between you and Raven?
Whatever do you mean?
Your relationship is so confusing.
You're not the only one. I mean, I've been confused myself.
I'm sure I'm not telling you anything you don't know when I say that Raven cares for you very much.
So it would seem.
That being the case, why is she about to marry a man about whom she has little feeling?
Perhaps you ought to ask Raven.
I'm asking you.
We both know that not everyone marries for love, Geraldine.
What is that supposed to mean?
It seems that Raven has reached the stage in her life where the idea of getting married, to anyone, apparently, appeals to her.
And you have no desire to stake a claim?
You know me, Geraldine. I'm not the marrying kind.
Whatever that is. All right, tell me. Do you care for Raven?
Yes, I do, very much.
Do you love her?
Much as it surprises me to say, yes, I suppose I do.
Then why in heaven's name don't you do something about it?
Marriage is out of the question.
Skylar, I'm sure you must be aware that I care for Raven very much. Heaven help me, I even feel a certain kind of responsibility for her. But your inability to make a commitment is your problem. Don't make it Raven's.
What would you have me do?
Let her alone. Let her work out her own future.
She's a big girl now, Geraldine. She's perfectly capable of making her own decisions.
It seems extremely clear to me that what you want to do is to control Raven. My dear boy, you might as well try to control Niagara Falls. If you won't marry her, Skylar, let well enough alone. Stop bothering her.
Come on, sweetheart. I got a surprise for you. Now, this may not qualify as a genuine honeymoon, but I've taken off tomorrow. I've made reservations for Mr. and Mrs. Derek Mallory up at that lakefront lodge in East Meadow. I'm going to drive out after the ceremony. How's that?
Terrific.
Honey, you don't know what I have been through in order to make everything just perfect for us for this afternoon.
You're a doll, Derek. You're just a doll.
If you're happy, that's all I care about.
Derek, I have to talk to you.
All I want to hear from you this afternoon is I do.
Look, don't make it difficult, okay? This is hard enough.
What's the matter? You getting those old pre-wedding jitters?
You told me once that honesty was the most important thing to you.
Yeah, honesty is very important to me.
Well, so I want to be very honest. I am so ashamed of myself. This is the most foolish thing I've ever done.
What have you done?
I accepted your marriage proposal.
I don't understand.
Derek, you are a wonderful, marvelous man, and I'm sure that someday you'll make someone a terrific husband.
No. I'm going to make you a terrific husband.
Derek, no matter how hard you try to make me happy, I won't accept it.
How can you say that about yourself?
Because I know myself. You're good. But I'm... Oh, forget it.
No, don't talk like that. Listen. You're just anxious because you're getting married for the third time. When you calm down, you'll be all right.
You don't want me.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Honey, I know your faults. I know them all. I know you'll change.
No, I won't change. Even if I wanted to, don't you understand that will never happen?
I don't believe that for a minute.
Derek, I am doing you a favor. You're such a kind man, and you shouldn't be stuck with someone like me. I have already made two perfectly wonderful men thoroughly miserable, and I won't do it to a third.
I'll take that chance. Let me show you that you're wrong.
No, Derek, look. You do the smart thing, you just forget about me.
How can I forget about you? I love you.
Yes, I know you love me, and that's exactly why I will not marry you.
I was just about to call you. Want to know if there's anything I could do before the ceremony for you.
Thanks, Miles, but there's nothing that you can do.
Well, if you're sure. Listen, I just told Nicole the news. She's very happy for you. Sends her best.
Very nice of her, but I think it's a little premature.
Why do you say that?
Stay home this afternoon, Miles. Stay with your family. Don't bother to come into town.
That's all right. I want to. Listen, Nicole and I have plenty of time to be together.
Miles, there's been a change of plans.
What are you talking about? Don't tell me I've been replaced as best man.
It's not going to be a wedding. Look, Miles, I don't want to talk anymore. I'll talk to you later.
I hope you'll bear me no ill will for my rather lengthy discourse.
You had something on your mind, and you told me about it.
I must be going, darling. I have a lot to do at the station.
Well, let me walk you to your car.
Oh, and Skylar, I hope you'll remember what I said. I meant every word of it.
I trust you didn't have any trouble finding transportation after you left the limo?
I took a cab.
Where have you been?
None of your business.
May I assume that you're not yet Mrs. Derek Mallory?
Yes, you may.
I'm glad you're here, Raven. And I'm glad you're still single.
What do you want?
You told me that the reason you were getting married was because you had not been made a better offer. I am here to make you a better offer.
I don't quite follow you.
I don't want you to marry Derek Mallory.
Oh, really?
I'm here to give you another choice.
What's that?
I'm willing to give you everything that you could possibly expect from a marriage.
You are?
Except the marriage license.
Sky, what kind of a proposal is that? The marriage license is exactly what I want from a marriage.
Look, if it's other women that... I'd be willing to make a solemn vow that I'll remain faithful to you forever.
That is not what I had in mind.
I do want to be with you. I want to have you by my side all the time. I want to wake up in the morning and see you lying next to me. Oh, hell, Raven, I love you. Now, come on, why don't you pack your bags and come with me? I'm just not willing to get married.
Try Judge Wilkinson's chambers for me, will you, again? Yes, I know I was, but I'm back now, so put all my calls through. Come in.
Hi, Chief.
Look, Calvin.
I thought you might like to be brought up to date on the guests we checked into the holding cell last night.
Bryson and Gideon, they talked to you?
No, they're still playing their see, hear, and speak no evil game for the moment.
All right, keep at it. See if you can get a confession out of them.
All right, at least they won't be going anywhere. They were arraigned by Judge Wilson this morning, and they're both being held without bail.
Good. I think they'd try to skip bail if they had the chance.
Yeah, well, the case against Gideon is absolutely airtight, and the case against Bryson is mounting by the moment. As a matter of fact, busting Bryson has opened up a can of worms that you would not believe.
But you said the doctor wasn't talking.
Oh, no, he's not. But our investigating team out at the Rexford is going over the place with a fine-tooth comb, and they came up with some files that are nothing short of incredible.
No? Just what kind of weird experiments were they performing?
Well, Ira Gideon was not the only fugitive to have his features rearranged by Kenneth Bryson.
I see.
As a matter of fact, more than a few felons that we would love to get our hands on are probably walking around right under our noses, courtesy of new faces given to them by the good doctor.
All right, Calvin, at the lists. get any longer, let me know. I'll assign a few other cops to help.
Okay, now get this. It appears that Dr. Bryson did not just practice his handiwork in the good old US of A. We've got some evidence that indicates we probably have got similar files in Europe.
I know. I heard he had a clinic in Lucerne.
Well, so the proper foreign authorities are being contacted.
Do whatever you think is necessary.
Okay, I've already been in touch with the Attorney General's office, and the guys from the Treasury Department are coming up for a meeting with me this afternoon. I suppose the next step would be to get together with Mike and set up this special investigating team. Hello?
What'd you say?
I said I was going to set up a meeting with Mike. Look, why don't I get back to you in a day or two about this? I think
Where are you going?
Well, obviously, this meeting's going to be an imposition. I'm sorry, I should have realized your mind would be on your wedding.
Back, Calvin, please.
Chief, it's nothing unusual. I mean, I was practically a basket case.
Calvin, I'm not going to make any excuses, and I won't beat around the bush either. There's not going to be any wedding.
There we go. Thank you, Mike. Nancy's gonna love these flowers. I just hope she feels the same way about the food. Hey, come on. We've both learned to cook pretty well since she's been away. Even so, we both lost weight. Yeah. If Nancy starts cooking again, I may even have to take up jogging. Well, she's still weak, Kelly. I don't want her back in that kitchen until she has a chance to rest and recuperate. Well, Nancy is alive and well, and she's home. That's all that matters to us. Kelly, I can't even begin to describe how I feel right now. I know, Mike. I couldn't believe it at first when I saw her standing there at that clinic. It's like a miracle. Pure and simple. Well, the table looks pretty good. Should I call her down? Well, she may be a while getting downstairs. When we went to sleep last night, she was totally exhausted. Yeah, I know. When you called me over at the station to give me the news, I felt like stepping in front of one of the cameras and telling the WMON viewing audience that we had to shut down early, that the temporary night supervisor had to go home. Well, you'll have plenty of time to be with her now, thank goodness. Well, everything worked out for the best anyway. Like you said, Nancy was exhausted, and I'm sure that she enjoyed spending some time alone with you. I appreciated the time alone, too, Kelly.
Good morning.
Good morning, darling. Oh. Hi, Nancy.
Oh, Kelly. Kelly, it's so good to see you.
Welcome home. So good to have you back.